This conference will now be recorded.
Land?
No, I'm waiting for the county, man.
You got your permits?
To deal with.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought they were gravy compared to us.
I'm gonna go up there and pull out my planning and zoning badge and be like,
There you go. That's right.
See how that
Just
works.
whip it on them. Look,
no, I'm just waiting for them to figure it out.
but you got the designs
I
done,
have to
right?
subdivide a subdivision.
Oh, you haven't subdivided it yet?
No, we're working on that. It's in process. I'm kind of waiting for pedigree.
I bet you know someone that could help you out, huh?
You know, I don't want to make that phone call. But I'm getting pretty close.
Hey, how about having Jasmine come out here and teach her how to do some surveying?
If I wait long enough, she'll be here for winter break, and then I got somebody in the office actually.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
So she's still here? Did she go to Dallas? Or
She's in Plainview still.
still in Plainview?
She'll come home for winter break, and then she's moving to Arlington.
Arlington. I would hate to move to,
Well-
last time I was in Dallas, it was just awful.
They're gonna buy land in Chico,
Who is?
her boyfriend.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, how far's Chico from Dallas?
it's an hour from Fort Worth.
An hour from Fort Worth, east, west?
Northwest.
Oh, okay, so it's above North Richland Hills and all that.
It's not a bad area, really.
How are you doing, buddy? I'm here, good to see you. See, I brought you either.
Oh, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good, how's it going?
I guess I better turn this sucker on, huh? Oh, dude, I didn't do that, wasn't me. Dude, man, it's spring loaded. Dude, thank you, I appreciate that. Whose name did I knock off?
No, Patrick's on his way.
For sure. Who we hiding?
David
Trio.
We'll fix that right now.
There you go.
That'll mess him up next time, City Council.
How are you?
We think it's Monday again, huh?
Oops. I don't think I'm supposed to be in the police budget.
Well,
There we go. That looks like it. That's City Council.
yeah, we're way on the commissioner meetings.
You just gotta roll that. Just go in as a guest.
Yeah, Chuck's not coming.
Just go in as a
We
guest.
did not ever hear back from him, so don't know if he's coming. We have quorum. We have quorum.
So go in as a guest.
We have quorum.
Just close
All
these
it
out.
takes is quorum.
Elaine didn't.
Planning and zoning, we're the next on.
How about Elaine? Did you hear from her?
We tried to
Right
call.
here, all right. Man, you got this down.
Taking it the small box.
And you've done this before, haven't
No, never first time.
I don't know, and I'm fixing to be on my plane in like 1 minute.
you?
He is here in the meeting with me. He's having help me run it. So give us just a bit and we'll go back to
Cottonwood. Put lights on Cottonwood before.
No, we talked about it last week.
Okay.
We talked about it.
I know
All right.
some of the people over there said that they got a lot of little kids over there.
Yeah, I know there is a lot of kids over there.
It is in one area. They were talking about.
Up there by the park, you know, around the school. The lights work when they walk to over there. And because Rebecca lives right down there on Birch. I swear to God, they work when they walk.
They said when it comes to kids. No problem. The last thing we want to do is say no and then have something happen.
Yeah.
Did we
Just my feeling.
fix any of the batteries? Because all of these were dead last night. Okay, yeah. David said he would remind you to check them off, but yeah, they're all dead. That's okay.
You want this?
You want mine? Mine's working.
There's linked to the computers, aren't they?
You just use this. to make it go to the
Oh,
computer.
okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
So,
Do we have enough for a quorum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
But I'm not finding it.
This one's working.
Yeah. Mine usually works too.
Man, they're just blowing my phone up.
There,
That's all right, don't worry about it.
are you sure? You got mine. I'll survive.
Me too.
Hey Cindy.
Oh, well,
Wanna try this one?
no, that's David's. It was dead last night.
Okay,
That's when it's dead. This one's dead. It was dead.
okay, so I talked with Trent just
We
now.
were trying all of them last night.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Are we ready? Are you still on? No. You ever want to read the minutes?
I haven't
I
found it.
did.
Okay, so when we get to that, we won't have to. Are we ready, Crystal? Okay, I call this meeting of planning and zoning to order. Roll call.
Chairman Price,
Here,
Member Bolt,
Here.
Member Rouser.
Yep.
Member Cooper.
Here.
Minutes will show that members Gomez, Johnson, and Rehill were not present.
okay. I'll accept a motion to approve the agenda.
I'd like to make a motion, we approve the agenda as submitted.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, I'll take a motion in consideration of the minutes.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes from Tuesday, October 15th, 2024.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye. All those opposed? Okay, Crystal.
Was not at you guys' last meeting. I was out. And then, also, Gabriel took those items to city commission because I was out for that. But both of those things passed that you guys went over. So. Did you have any questions for me?
Any questions, guys?
So where is it at on the new grocery store? I've seen that they started clearing the land, that they moved the gas line and everything.
Gas line's been moved because it was out in where basically it was gonna be under the middle of the building.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be moved. That's been done. I have had contact from a contractor out of Lubbock, Texas, that says he has the job.
Mm-hmm.
And he's working on what he needs for permits through me, through the state, so we're hopefully gonna start something soon. Hopefully we'll see a bunch more dirt moving over there.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Well, you see a little bit of activity and, your heart starts to beat fast. I'm holding out for the Wendy's. I
Food.
don't care about,
Don't care about
grocery
those, just
store.
give me the-
Want that Wendy's,
Okay.
man. Don't do anything to mess up Wendy's.
Okay, now we're at public comment. If you got a comment about something that's not on the agenda, we'll listen. We good? Okay, we'll move to action items.
I'll make a motion that we move to the action item street light request at 622 West Cottonwood.
Second.
Okay, the street light request has been made by, residents that live on the corner of Cottonwood and, 7th. They say it's too dark, and especially towards this time of year when it's dark, way before it's time for kids to be in bed and the kids are outside playing. And they say it's, their concern is that it is too dark. My concern is we already have 3 streetlights in that vicinity. We don't usually have any streetlights within, I think the closest streetlights that we put in are within 150 feet of each other, and these lights are actually closer than that in this vicinity. So my suggestion is that they request a security light from Lee County Electric. Lee County Electric can put in a security light, they are charged that bill for it. I don't feel that we need to put in another street light right across the corner from where we have an existing street light. That would cause us to basically have to do that everywhere somebody else asks for that, and we can't afford to put lights right. I can't put 2 or 3 lights at each intersection.
Where they requested it, opposite of the other one?
Yeah, so
Diagonal.
just the opposite corner. Yeah, from where you see it, they're at 622 Cottonwood. They're on it's the northeast corner of Cottonwood and 7th, right?
The street light is not requested for the home of 622 Cottonwood Corner. It's requested between the street of Dogwood and Cottonwood. I just haven't told you to say where I reside. I do reside personally at 622 Cottonwood. But the street light is requested between the 2 streets on 7th Street, running along from Cottonwood to Dogwood. So it would be the street going from north to south, not east to west, where you are seeing the lights that are connecting that you are speaking of. Now, if you look, I guess you would say is my
So
alleyway.
Yeah.
It's not my personal alleyway.
Yes.
In that vicinity, it's pitch dark. It's black. At 5 o'clock at night, at this time especially, it is pitch dark. People that come off a Dogwood, there is a stop sign there, but a lot of times they don't even yield. And they turn that corner, kids, they're playing soccer, baseball, whatever, and the ball goes to the street. You can't see the kid run out there and grab that ball because it's so dark in that area.
And would you be able to come up and state your name?
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know if we were allowed to speak.
Yes,
Yes.
you do, yes. And I was fixing to ask you
I'm
guys
so
too.
sorry.
Sorry,
My name is
my bad.
Nicole Madrid, and I do reside at 622 Cottonwood.
But your request is for the light to be basically in the alley area behind your home.
And it's not
on
the
7th
alley.
Street.
I wouldn't care if it was on our side of the street or the adjacent side of the street, but behind, in that vicinity. I live on 622 Cottonwood, so I'm here on, like she said, the northeast corner. Now, if you drive along the side of my home and you go all the way to Dogwood, all right there, it is pitch black. I share that with 4 other neighbors along the way. But
Can we put the
back
map
here-
up on the TV so that she can?
I did submit pictures so you could see that area at this time.
They're in their packet.
There is also kids playing outside. You obviously, you can't see some of the children even playing, and at that, that's dusk. That's not complete nightfall. Nightfall, even though per se it is dark outside, sometimes it's barely 5:30, and so I mean, you can't see. It's not going to.
I can pull up from the laptop. I don't know how to show it. And Kevin's not here. Give me just a second.
We're waiting on it? Yes, sir. Can you put this, on the TV? With the map? There we go. Can you show us on there exactly where you're
Yes.
talking about?
It's on north of her.
So this is where I live at. I do have a light on the side of my garage, and then I have 2 lights right here on my house. It does illuminate this area of my home. Now, my kids do play all along here. So when a ball is hit, just even right here, these people coming right here, you will not see my kid. I do share, like, not, and by share, I don't mean, is this an alley or is this the street, do you know?
That's the
That's the alley.
Okay, so they're still coming from way over here. This, all of this, like literally from here back, this is black, completely black. Like if I were to stand there in black, you probably wouldn't see me. If I was even wearing blue, you would not see me. It is completely pitch dark. There is
So-
no light. And the street light that is over here, it's on this furthest house up here, and it's facing this way, it's bent towards the right. So there is actually no light, and this light that's here, it's actually bent this
That
way
one's
as well.
facing the other way too.
It's facing this way.
It's facing west.
And so they're both facing away from this street right here on 7th. Again, my house will illuminate just right here. But when this street itself.
So do you
cannot see.
think changing the angles of the way those lights are? I mean, I don't know why,
Are those
it should have been
adjustable?
pointed towards the intersection anyway.
It is not. I've looked at it and it is actually turned at a slight.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
And this one also, I've looked and thought, what could we do light-wise? I do have a sensor light that will turn on in my backyard to illuminate my backyard when we're back there or if there's motion, but I'd be in my fencing, you can't get one, it won't light up that street.
Are those adjustable, Scott? Do you know? Like where it would make a difference?
They could, but I just don't know how much of a,
We have
Area
about,
they
in
would
this
throw out.
alone, in this cul-de-sac, there are 17 to 20 kids under the age of 16.
Wow.
17. This one that are 17 years old, there are 2 and they live in these 2 homes. Below that, these kids are all 14 and under, ranging from 14 to 2. And they all play right here in this cul-de-sac. And only a few houses have grass, and this is these 3 houses here. And this house, but they come and play where the grass is. This house does have grass, but it has fencing, so my house tends to be where they play most because of the grass. And they run into the street, a ball gets wild. My fear is always when they kick a ball or something just happens to go over there, I'm like, they're not gonna see you when you turn that corner. That's my concern.
So the street up that she's talking about,
It's actually, yes,
Dogwood.
it's going
so
from Dogwood to
where's the
Dogwood on
lot
7th.
on Dogwood?
That's what I'm fixing.
So, I don't know if I can help you.
Yes.
So from what
He's
I'm
turning
saying,
like, I am.
on Google Maps, it's actually behind the house.
Yeah.
So you got that light pole that's facing towards the house, and then you turn around, and that would be the other light pole. So
Yeah.
that is what,
That's what the issue is there's not one at the intersection of Dogwood.
yeah,
Okay.
it's behind the
It's
house.
behind the house at Dogwood, so it's up at the alley, which doesn't make sense either.
Okay.
So I don't know who placed these lights.
I'm just more concerned of how dark it is with that many children in that vicinity. Now, they did put a stop sign up here on, I think it's Birch, before you arrive at our home.
Yes.
So it slowed the traffic there, but off of Dogwood, no one's there to validate that they stop, and 9 times out of 10, they may stop or do a rolling go, and then they gun it until they get to that stop sign.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Do we have, are there lights on like 7th Street?
I don't know if there's a light circuit there or not.
There is. There's a pole right there on the corner, Scott.
Could you, state your name?
Jason, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
It's all streetlights here. I don't know where it feeds from, off
Mhm.
the top of my head. But there's a pole right here on the corner that you put light on already. And face it to the water, towards the west to the road, and there's lights this whole area. But it's all on the streetlight circuit already.
Mhm.
So there's already a pole.
There is a pole.
Yes,
There is a pole there.
There is a
There
pole
is.
there.
But that's where I was like, putting 2 lights at the intersection is gonna
But like
cause
she
an
is saying,
issue
this one is
for
an angle.
us
What if we
when
put
other
one on
people
that pole and
request
take
the
the other one
same
off?
thing. I know.
Because this one, it literally faces that angle.
Yeah, I know, and
And it
that's
don't
why,
light up this area right here where it needs to be lit up.
I
So
may
if we
visit
move
with-
that light across the street to the other pole, would that help?
Do you think
well,
you
that
can
or if they
enforce
just
this?
re-angled that
Re-
light
Re-angle this light to
to
face
where it pointed towards the
the
intersection.
intersection instead of back towards that way.
That
And
would-
probably move that
And
back.
I wonder where the back one do
forward
that
because
also.
it's dark.
Yeah,
It's
so
pretty
it may
So
be,
if you swung this light around to this side of the pole,
Mhm.
have it over 7th Street, and we light up that area, or move it over there and have it facing this 7th Street.
And get the one on Dogwood turned around too.
yeah, well, get it brought in front of the home,
Yeah.
because right now it's behind the home, unless that's a security light for them. But
Now,
then, so that's where I'm saying I need to go and probably meet with Lee County Electric and look at the issues and get a little bit more information, and see what we can do for that area, because I was under the assumption that it was wanted on that pole on the corner.
No,
That's where
I
you
just
want
have
it.
said, there is already an existing.
Okay.
I'm just asking that if we take them 2 lights and we take and rotate them, is that gonna affect the other roads that we're rotating them from to put dark spots over there.
So there is a light just out of the screenshot here, just another house down. The lights are pretty, just every 3 or 4 houses in that area. They're not spaced out like they are on the south side of town, where you have a whole block before you have another light.
Well, and I just want to make sure
There's
that,
quite a bit of lighting
right,
in this area.
because
So-
from what I heard is we have a lot of little kids there.
Yes, they do.
I agree.
Playing
It's
and
something
being in the area.
Yeah, we need to,
I don't want to fix one problem and create a couple
No,
other
I
ones.
don't either. And that's why I said I probably need to go out there with the electric company and look at the issue,
Okay.
what I need to do.
So should we table this till the next meeting?
yeah, because that way you can get in touch with Lee County Electric and then find out what we need to do.
Okay,
So
That
what
work?
the best options are?
okay.
Okay, I make a motion that we table this till we get more information.
Okay,
Second.
all those in favor?
Uh,
Aye.
Who seconded it?
I did.
All those opposed?
We're gonna do something to help you, just wanna find out what the best option is.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much for bringing it in front of us.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll accept the motion on this next item.
I'll make the motion that we visit the variance request for mobile home placement at 806 West Madison. I'll second.
Yeah, we have a homeowner, well, a property owner right now, they want to place a mobile home on this vacant lot. The lot meets our size requirements. For a double wide home, all you have to have is a 50 by 100-foot lot. But when your mobile home's too long, you don't meet setbacks when you just have that small of a lot. So that is the issue. They will not meet setbacks. Either way they set this mobile home, they're gonna not meet one setback. So we had 2 options that they could go by, and they like option 1 the best. And option 1 is the variance for a 7-foot side yard setback instead of 15. That would still leave them 16 feet from the back of the curb on 8th Street. Because the curb is like 9 foot something, 9.6 from the property line to the back of curb. And then they'd still have 7 foot, they just wouldn't have the 15 to make their mobile home. And that would make the front door face Madison Street, which they would rather it face Madison than face 9th. The second option is to make their front door face 9th, and they would need a variance. Go ahead and go to second option. They would need a variance for an 11-foot, 5-inch backyard setback, because the backyard of 30 feet would not be met. So like I said, either way, they need a variance. Either way they place this. They did, Greg, who's my owners? There, come on up and introduce yourself.
I'll be translating for you.
Okay?
Hi, my name is Veronica Yuri, and I'm so sorry, I'm not speaking English too much. Okay, I'm trying to,
She does pretty good.
I'm trying to explain that. Yeah, I'm here because I'm trying to find opportunity for my mobile home for the property. I have the property for probably 10 or 15 years, and now, so I'm ready to move for my daughter and my son. For me, I think the first option is better. So I don't have, I mean, I'm from by the school, so I don't have too many neighbors, just the corner, I think, in the back by the alley.
8th Street gets pretty busy with vehicle traffic during the mornings and in the afternoons from school. So that's why I know she'd rather her front face Madison.
Yeah,
I can see that.
and I have the street, I mean, 8th Street, for one side, plus the parking lot for the school. So it's, you know, in case the emergency or something like that, I don't have neighbors like too close to me.
So lot 19 there, that's the parking lot for the school, is that right?
No,
No,
no, the park, there's a little bit of parking on the side, on the opposite side of the street, on 8th Street to the gym. They have a little off-street parking and then street parking, along 8th Street for the, Atlanta?
Gene, yeah, it's the.
Yarborough.
and-
Huh? Yarborough, yeah, Yarborough.
They say, where are you at? Using the wrong school already.
I didn't go to school, none of them, so. But, so we did feel the option one was the best, and she likes option one, so.
Option one seems more viable.
It's less of a variance than the others. The others are quite a big setback in that backyard. That doesn't give them much of a, and I know the mobile home be sitting the other way and it's actually a side yard, but then that doesn't give her much of a backyard behind herself either. This way does give her the most viable space for a carport out front in the future, a nice backyard in the rear. Most logical way to approach it.
What's the side yard, 15?
Could be.
Yeah, when it's on a corner lot, that side yard is supposed to be 15 feet.
What's the likelihood of us expanding 8th Street? I can't imagine.
It's
that, but-
already an 80-foot easement.
So it's as big as it's gonna get.
That's, yeah, and we won't ever use all of that easement.
Any more questions?
That's even like my expansion of Jackson. We have an easement there and I'm not using all of it, but people are still gonna be mad because I'm gonna put in a sidewalk and widen that road.
Is there a house on lot 19?
Yes, right next to him, yes, there is a house.
Does it meet the setback?
Yes.
I think it's empty because.
Yeah, it's been vacant for a long
I
time.
think, I think it's empty.
Is this the same area where like Gerald Poe lives? Okay.
This is behind the church, not far.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
between.
so I know what she's talking about.
But yeah, that house has been empty for quite a while. It's vacant. I keep trying to grab my mouse. Doesn't work no matter how many times I pick it up.
Well, which ones do you want to go with?
So is this gonna be on a permanent foundation?
So, state has different ideas of what permanent foundation is for a mobile home.
Right.
Manufactured housing division has 3 different types of
Mhm.
manufactured housing permanent anchoring systems. They do not have to be placed on a permanent foundation to be a permanent anchoring system viable by the state.
So basically we're
They do
blocking
not have to
it,
put concrete. They can put down a cleat pad, do the anchoring system, and
put it on blocks.
Yep.
Okay.
to the mobile home division, that is permanent foundation.
And my plan is a new mobile home, that's no use, or, so it's a new one.
Because even like when Young's Mobile Home does a foundation, it's just little concrete runners that they set the bricks on. There's not that big of a difference. And that's why the state doesn't, they see those there's 3 different types of anchoring systems that are considered permanent foundations.
Mhm.
Except in the county, you can put it on whatever.
Yeah, it's a mess. I mean,
I'm not big on variances, but I'll make a motion to give her the variance for option 1.
And, you want to add what staff recommends?
According to
we
what
should.
staff recommends, yeah, according to staff recommendations.
Detailed plan and any other modifications that would be done in the future.
Hmm.
Your staff recommendations, that you have detailed plan of any other additional modifications that would be done in the future as fencing and carports, and have a good idea of what we're giving permission to.
So if they want to put
I mean,
a
so
fence up, or
The thing about is they probably wouldn't put a carport on that side anyways.
Right.
If they put one in front, it will meet setback requirements. If they want to do anything that's not going to meet, then they would have to come back again, yes.
if they were to put a fence up, a permanent fence, is that gonna be in violation?
No, they'd still put the fence on the property line.
It'd still be on the property line, be okay.
Any renovations or additions they do, they'll have to abide by code.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that
This
this isn't
doesn't
gonna
give them-
force them to make other, variances.
No,
Okay.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
all right, thank you. So this will go on to city commission, the first of, or no, November 25th?
25th, yes.
Is it the 25th?
Uh-huh.
November 25th at 5:30. So that's the only thing there.
Thank you.
Okay, 5:30, right?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Okay, is there anything else?
That is all I have on my list. And when it goes to commission, it will only be option one given. We just wanted to kind of go over that and get you guys a better judgment on the two options.
That allows her to be in compliance with more.
Mm-hmm. It really
Like
does.
you said, I don't want it to come up for us.
Well, and like I said, it makes future planning easier to do.
I didn't want to.
Thinking of the future when you build a
out, and then
carport,
she's gonna
put
be in
in a
violation.
storage building, that 11 foot was never allowed a storage building, and that's where a storage building has to be, is on that side.
Oh, I just going by
Has
what
to
she
be
said.
back 60 foot of the
But I
property.
didn't know.
So being 10 foot away from the house, that had never been able to put a storage building in.
And with
So
that-
there was a lot of things with option two that just would have made it really hard for them to do any future development. Option one gave them the option to do a lot.
Well, yeah, we could start a cascade.
Yeah. Less busy street, easy
Yes.
access, yeah.
Well, there aren't any houses on 8th Street that have a address there, is there?
There is down right by the church.
Oh, the one on the corner there, yeah.
Yep.
But that's the only one.
That's the only one that has an 8th. Well, no, I think there's another little one.
Oh,
on
wait,
the
well,
opposite
Buddy
side of the
Denman's
road.
house is on, yeah,
Yeah,
his.
that has a 8th Street address.
Yeah. Okay, so, all right.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
those in favor?
Second, I'll second.
Oh, he's saying and we all went aye.
Well, do we have to have a second for a motion to adjourn?
Yes, all motions have to have a second.
All of them.
Okay, we will see y'all next month.
Okay.
Yeah, really, that street light. Really.
There's no,
thought they
there's no
wanted it
street lights going up 7th Street, right?
Yeah.
It's not like there's
And all
no.
her photos were like right there in her yard, I could see her yard in her house. So that, and then they were looking that direction, but that's why I thought she wanted another one right there, and I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, like you
I
said,
just can't do
they were
that.
just setting precedents
Yeah,
for
setting a
other.
precedence for more people to
Right.
do that, I can't.